Hey guys, I just wanted to check in and see how everyone was doing. Um, Ask you, what do you need? Like, what do you need from me, yourselves, your friends, family? Just kind of seeing how everyone's doing. Um, I know it can be easy to say like, oh, just keep plugging away. We're fine, we're good, but that's not always our reality. I know this last week was hard for me. The isolation's really setting in, feeling stir crazy, the uncertainty, it's there. Um, and it's important that we check in on each other, um, kind of acknowledge how we're checking in on ourselves, see how we're doing, and find ways to kind of help support us through this time. And that's kind of what I want today to be about is what are you doing that's helping you with all of this stay at home isolation, social distancing that we have going on. So, what has been helping you? That way, someone who might be needing ideas, they've ran out of video games, they've ran out of, I don't know, things on Netflix to watch. What is helping you kind of get through it? So, first, because I am a teacher and because I love to read, just in case you're not sure how to access books for like either on your phone, your Kindle, tablet, on your desktop, your laptop, wherever. This is a great resource that I use. It's called Overdrive. I have it downloaded to my phone and I have it linked to my Amazon account so I can download books to my Kindle. What you'll do is you go and you just click on Find a Library and you can connect it to the Fort Collins Library, the Poudre Library. I think it's Poudre River Library District. I don't know, search it up by zip code and it'll come up. Um, you can access your library's ebooks or online books. I also have a Denver library card because the Denver ebook selection has a lot more than the Fort Collins one. Anyone in Colorado can get a Denver library card. You just have to look online, Google it, search it. Great resource if you're running out of things to read and you can't get to the library because it's still closed. Check out Overdrive, uh, connect it to your Fort Collins library account, or go on, get a Denver library card digitally and connect it to connect that way. So for this weekly check-in, I just kind of want to share what have you consumed to help keep you entertained? What video games are helpful? What movies are you watching? What podcasts are you listening to? What music? Today is kind of what are you watching, listening to, reading to help keep you entertained? Um, well, if you haven't been and you've just been super active, drawing, things like that, share that with us. Maybe you decided to learn how to cook and you've been watching some YouTube cooking videos. Share those, whatever has been kind of helping you through this time. So you're going to go to part two. You're going to fill in just a list of things that might have been helpful to you or that you've enjoyed doing these past couple weeks. I have some examples here. It seems like a lot, but well, I've been trying to keep busy. Books that I've read since spring break. I read The Girl with All the Gifts, More Happy Than Not. Next book that I'm going to read is All the Bright Places. Haven't read it. Here there's going to be a Netflix series on it. Just it's one that has been on my list for a while, so I'm finally going to read it. Podcasts. I listen to podcasts when I'm doing dishes or if I'm like cooking, things like that helps entertain me. Uh, the two that have really jumped out to me lately, Dirtbag Diaries. I love that podcast. It's stories about people in the outdoors. But there was a recent one based in Colorado that was really funny about donkey races. Cat People. If you've watched Tiger King, you might enjoy this. It came out before the Netflix show, but definitely fascinating world about people who own large cats. It's more about the treatment of the cats and the laws that surround it and the loopholes instead of Tiger King's crazy stories about the people who own them. Shows like I mentioned, Tiger King. I just finished I Am Not Okay with This. It's got a Stranger Things and End of the Effing World vibe. It is TV mature, so make sure it's okay with your parents before watching all those swear words. Um, yeah, just friendly teacher disclaimer on that. And I'm also watching All American. A little corny, but it's entertaining. Good story. I'm watching more Gilmore Girls, Grey's Anatomy, things like that as well. But those are kind of the big ones that I have enjoyed. Make sure when you type in your response for this week, most of us have found it, but just to make sure, you're going to go up in the right corner and it'll say type your answer here. Type it there. Don't write it in the class comments in the bottom. Just kind of helps me streamline grading so I can get you feedback back. And also, it's just nice to have it all in one spot. You also cannot see other people's answers until you type it here. Once you type it here, then you'll see the class discussion that's going on behind the scenes. Miss you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Keep me posted. Let me know how you're doing, what I can do to help support you, whether it's with class or other things. If you need more book recommendations, I got you. I got lots more of books that I've loved, my go-to recommendations. Let me know if you need more. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye. So I said my goodbyes, and then I remembered something I wanted to tell you guys. To kind of help keep class organized, if you turn in assignments after I grade them on Mondays, you can still definitely get credit for them. But to help keep me organized, it'll help me if you, instead of emailing me or putting it in Google Classroom or just doing a play pause it video and not telling me it's done, what will really help me go back and know where to look for your assignment is going to be this late work form. So I posted it in Google Classroom for everyone. It'll be easiest if you go to classwork and it'll be right up here at the top. So you'll click on this form, fill it in, tell me what class period you are, what assignment you submitted, where did you turn it in. This is going to help me the most. If you emailed it to me, that's kind of, I know to go check in there. If you just did a play pause it video, that does not notify me when you turn it in. So telling me that it's in there is going to help a lot so I can go back and grade that assignment. If you turn it in Google Classroom, other, whatever, just let me know. I'm going to be checking this form weekly, a couple times a week, probably twice a week. So that way I know if you've turned in something, I can go grade it, still give you credit for it. My email is getting a lot. So telling me that you finished something in email isn't always the best way to tell me. So this form will be kind of my go-to spot. If I if it's been a week after you filled in the form and I still haven't updated the grade, send an email then, a follow-up email. Um, just hopefully this will be the first line of defense. I can catch it all right away here. But just in case, that follow-up email will be helpful. But I'm getting a lot of them, and a lot of the emails I'm getting are kind of vague on being like, hey, I finished my assignment. Can you go grade it? And I don't know what assignment you're talking about. I'm not sure where to look. Fill this in first. Yeah. All right. That is finally, the last thing I'm going to say, I will talk to you guys later. Hope you're doing well. All right. Bye for real this time.